Hi, Matthews, and welcome back. Today, we're going to learn what times really means. So grab your pencil and paper. Class is now in session. The work we do today will align to the third grade math standard OA, Operations and Algebraic Thinking, A3. This standard requires students to use multiplication and division within 100 to solve word problems in situations involving equal groups, arrays, and measurement quantities. By the end of today's lesson, you will understand that multiplication is the same thing as repeated addition, identify the parts of a multiplicative equation, including factors and product, and build your confidence in solving simple one-step word problems that require multiplication. First, we want to stamp that multiplication is putting equal parts together. You can see in this visual we have two groups of 5, which creates the equation of 2 times 5. One group of 8, creating 1 times 8, and 4 groups of 2, creating the equation of 4 times 2. Now, although we won't dive much into the various types of multiplicative properties today, it is important to use the verbiage of 4 groups of 2, 1 group of 8, 2 groups of 5 as a way to build your conceptual understanding of how to properly multiply and what the visual representation created should look like from that multiplication equation. Next, we want to identify the vocabulary associated with multiplication, factors, and the product. In this visual, we see there are 2 groups of 5. 2 and 5 are considered to be our factors, and the answer of 10 is the product. So now let's jump into a multiplication word problem together. Here it states Janice has 3 bags of cookies. Each bag has 4 cookies inside. The question, how many cookies does Janice have altogether? We want to first consider the visual we could create to help us solve this problem. So we have 3 bags of cookies. Next, we know the word problem stated each bag had 4 cookies inside. So I also visually represent that. Now, I present a challenge to you. There are 2 equations you could build to find the correct answer to this word problem. What are they? Take a moment to pause the video and work it out. If you wrote 3 times 4 and 4 plus 4 plus 4, you are correct. 3 times 4 represents 3 bags of 4 cookies, and 4 plus 4 plus 4 represents 4 cookies plus 4 cookies plus 4 cookies, giving us a total of how many cookies? You're right, 12 altogether. Now, if you did not get this correct, please take a moment to pause the video, look at the visual representation above, and see if you can find your misconception. Now try solving this problem by yourself. Pause the video and take some time to solve the word problem above. Let's take a look at the problem to see if you were able to use the steps we've practiced together to get the correct answer. The word problem states, Leela has 5 boxes of markers. Each box holds 6 markers. How many markers does Leela have in all? First, we want to visually represent the number of boxes of marker Leela has and label them. 5 groups of 6. So we see my 5 groups of 6 represented here. Next, to get my answer, I can either count each marker in the 5 groups, or I can skip count by 6 5 times to get my final answer of 30 markers in all. Let's recap our learning for today. We learned multiplication is the same thing as repeated addition and how to identify the factors and product of a multiplication equation. Mathematicians only get better by continuing to practice the skills they've learned. Take some time to solve this extra practice problem, snap a picture of your work, and drop it in the comments below. I'll revisit the comments section often to spotlight some of the great work I see. So if you'd like a chance for a shout out, be sure to upload a photo of your work. Matthews, you've reached the end of your lesson. I am so proud of you and hope you enjoyed your time with me today. Hopefully, you learned something new and had an opportunity to practice a rock star math skill you already possessed. Please like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, math is all around us, so go out and find ways to make it magical.